All right, well, welcome back to another episode of Ravenrook Plays .hack Infection. So we've got a few things on our agenda today. Of course, we're going to ATS, aka Advance the Story. We're also going to do the Zeit statue challenge, which if you're not familiar, learn a lot of German because it comes in handy with the world and the various terminology. Turns out a lot of it's German, so Gott statue is God statue, which is your normal statue that you find in a dungeon. Zeit statue is time statue, and that's a time trial challenge, so you want to beat the dungeon and break the record. So the current record holder is Balmung of the Azure Sky. One of the characters we met in last episode, Sieg, he has been wanting to beat Balmung's record forever, and he's actually in second place. He hasn't beaten the record. But what's interesting about those two characters, Balmung is named after the sword of Siegfried from the Ring of the Nibelung, or the Ring Cycle by Wagner, and Sieg is named after Siegfried, and Sieg sees himself as a rival of Balmung, which is confirmed in .hack 0, which is a light novel that kind of goes into kind of the time period shortly before the setting of these games. But it's funny because Sieg sees himself as a major rival of Balmung, and when asked about it by another player character, Balmung is just like, "Who are you talking about?" It's this funny moment, but Sieg's main reason for choosing his character name is because he sees himself as a rival of Balmung, and he's like, well, why would I want to be the sword when I could be the wielder? That's so much better. Anyway, just a little bit of flavor. We're gonna do the Zeit statue challenge, and then we're also just gonna advance the story as well. So let's get into it. Alright, so last time we were here, we were told to go to any kiosk, like anybody who sells stuff, and we could pick up a special item.
Okay, here I come.
That mysteriously we had become eligible for. So I'm just gonna invite my party members.
Alrighty, I'm coming.
So for much of the game, you can pretty much rely on these two party members. So you have Mistral, who is a Wave Master, who is very much a magic user and also main support unit. So healing spells, any kind of buffs, debuffs, etc. And then you have a heavy hitter, not much defense, but she hits hard. So we'll kind of be using these characters a lot. But
congratulations, you're the big winner of our contest. Please take your prize.
But first, we'll take our prize, of course. You now have the Book of Law. It is added to key items.
The Book of Law is a rare item that upgrades your character. Select the item from the item window, and the character's level data will be updated.
So, similar to the Book of the Twilight, only let's try to use. Is it in? No, I think it's in key items. Yeah, let's try to use it. Installation error. Character data overwrite is forbidden. Yeah, what the fuck is that about, guys? Thought you said we could use that. Anyway,
Yeah?
no, not trade. So I do want to try to give her, so I'm going to give her a yellow candy.
Yeah, I'll take it. Thanks.
Received yellow candy. So the yellow candy and rainbow cards, etc., rare items that you get in dungeons, it's really useful to give them to party members. Because what that does is it increases their relation, like it gives them a lot of points in terms of increasing relations. We just got some emails, probably from those two, about our, just kind of increasing our relationship points with them. And we want to kind of keep those up because I don't know how important it is gameplay-wise, but you get a lot of interesting story snippets by kind of going through the various email chains with these characters. So you kind of want to increase those relationship points just to get that extra context. We have some trades here. I believe when we talked to her, yeah, so she wants well water. So depending on the element type area that you go to, you get certain items, like droppable items, but you can't. You need enough of them in order to kind of get these rare items that some of them will have like the ability to raise character stats and stuff. So you wanna get those items as soon as you can. I'm also just gonna like give her a whole bunch of stuff because we haven't used her before. So we need to get her some good equipment. So see, I already have like burning oil and holy sap. So those are two of the things you need to trade with certain people to get special stat raising items that you can't otherwise get. So we're gonna want to do that. I'm gonna just go for broke here with Meteor Swarm. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna turn right around and give it to Mistral. Ah! There we go. Apparently she already has something better. So, I don't know. All right, let's just check with him. Air wand. Maybe. I also kind of want to get that axe just so I can give something to Pyros, even though I don't like him. I do need to raise my relationship stats with him as well. And I don't have any more yellow candies, so I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah. Okay, so just for a second, I'm gonna remove Mistral. Bye, Mistral, and I'm gonna add Pyros. You can also just, like, disband your whole party. So again, I do not like Pyros. We won't be using him, but we should give him some things, because again, we'll get some conversations with him that we wouldn't normally get. I'm gonna give him Mountain Guard. Why not?
Thank you, He of Fair Eyes.
Okay. Now, let's remove him again, and we're gonna get Mistral right back.
Another.
We just sent her away. Let's do the word list. So we have area for beginners. We have the protected area. We tried to go here before, but we need, we learned about gate hacking, and we need another virus core M. We'll learn more about gate hacking as we ATS, but for now, we're gonna go to the area for beginners. Just because, again, there's a check mark on a word area list or whatever, and I don't like to have check marks, so we want to get rid of them as soon as possible because I have OCD. And this is my life. Welcome to my nightmare. But I figure while we're kind of doing this, we can at least talk about some of the relevant context. But before we do, I'm gonna go to this little mist spring. So one of the side quests
has a strange feel. Maybe I should throw in a weapon or a
I'll let
piece
him
of
talk
armor.
first. So one of the side quests is we can get. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a newt necklace. So there's a character that we can trade with who wants, I think, 10 silver axes and 10 gold axes for certain special items. And if we throw in something that is way over leveled, the spring can't handle it, and they'll give us both a silver and a gold. So we'll basically want to spam that until we have 10 of each.
Did you lose a golden axe? Or was it a silver axe?
So we can choose either one of these, and he'll just believe us and give us either one. But again, if we have something completely over-leveled beyond his capabilities, because what this spring does is it'll either increase the item you throw in by a level or decrease it, depending on weather conditions and other factors. So...
What? Neither one?
But if we say neither one and our weapon is way over leveled,
Let's see. Then is it this? Just between us.
he'll give us this little tidbit.
With a weapon of this level, there's nothing I can do. Go to a level much more difficult and ask Grandpa. In consolation, take this.
He talks so slowly.
Till next time, goodbye.
Nice. So we got both. Okay. So I don't want to waste my time kind of going around figuring out the little dots. So we're gonna make them appear. Especially because everyone's level 1. Not gonna bother. Well, I'll bother with a few of the chests just because the more chests we open, that helps. There's this thing called the Ryu book, which is like, it basically gives you like desktop backgrounds and BGMs and other things just for like doing things in the game. So we'll want to do a little bit of that as we kind of go along, but you know, I'm not going to go crazy about treasure chests because this is right now this is a low level area for me, so. I am going to try to see if there's any grunty food here though, but I figure while we're just kind of wandering around a bit, I wanted to get a little bit of the backstory of the world going on here. It's not exactly requisite to understand the video game series, but it adds a hell of a lot of intrigue, in my opinion, to really gain a holistic picture of where we are in these games, which take place in 2010. We have to backtrack to 1986. So, in this year, a French ecologist named Dominique de Mirabeau publishes a paper called, quote, "On the Comprehensive Effect of Mankind on the Environment of the Earth." The main argument of this paper is that human activity will cause the extinction of all life on Earth within the next 1,000 years. This paper in part inspires the formation of the environmental group MAMA. I'm going to hold off for now on explaining the significance of that name to the world. Among its members are Emma Wieland, author of The Epitaph of the Twilight, as well as several founders of Ultimate. After reading the paper and during a bout of severe illness, Emma Wieland becomes very interested in a concept called anthroposophy, a school of thought that purports that the human intellect has the capability to basically awaken an enhanced consciousness that enables humans to access other spiritual worlds. As technology advances, Emma Wieland sees AI as a vehicle for this, which is what sparks her interest in the creator of Fragment, the beta version of the world, Harold Hervik. Emma Wieland sees things like AI and AR as instrumental in coming up with the answer to the environmental problem outlined in de Mirabeau's paper. If humans can be fully uploaded onto the net, they would no longer be able to be a drain on the environment. Shortly after Pluto's kiss, several members of the core staff from Ultimate, members of MAMA among them, leave Ultimate and form CC Corp. Internet use is heavily restricted as a result of the worldwide 77-minute network outage. Harold Hervik, developer of the beta version of the world, also an avid fan of anthroposophy, develops romantic feelings for Emma Wieland and falls in love with the world of her epic poem, The Epitaph of the Twilight. The world of Fragment draws more than mere inspiration from this literary work. Oh, somebody leveled up. Nice. Okay. Harvick presents Fragment to CC Corp, and beta testing of it begins. At some point during the beta testing, Harold Harvick goes missing. Beta testing of Fragment ends abruptly, and shortly thereafter the world goes live. This release happens after the World Network Commission passes legislation that requires all computers to run on Ultimate OS. In fact, the release of the world coincides with an event known as Virgin's Kiss, the international holiday created by the WNC in which internet restrictions are lifted. We can see how the WNC's timing during all of this is highly suspicious. So this is just a little bit of the context surrounding these games. So Emma Wieland and Harold Harvick are two very important figures in the lore of the world and kind of everything surrounding this. We'll learn a lot more about both of them as we kind of progress through this game, but you don't necessarily get a lot of this kind of background detail just from this game because it's not 100% relevant. So I as we're kind of going through, I'm going to be trying to sprinkle some of this context throughout, just to kind of give us a better idea of kind of the overarching narrative of the Dot Hack series as a whole. There's a lot that isn't necessarily accessible. For instance, I referenced earlier Dot Hack 0, so that has not officially been translated from Japanese. There was also only one volume released for Dot Hack 0. It was then discontinued, so getting your hands on it is incredibly difficult. In addition, it was discontinued and it's only in Japanese. But we'll talk more about the plot of that one later, because that's also really interesting and that will add some detail. But I kind of want to sprinkle this in, like, probably one relevant contextual thing per episode, so that one, I don't want people to get bored, so we won't sprinkle everything in all at once, but I think it does add, and maybe I'm wrong, and someone can say, hey, I thought that was really boring and kind of off the wall, and why did you bring that up? And, we'll adjust and not do it again. But, I'm very fascinated by the Dot Hack series and just everything and how it connects just so well. And one of the things that I think, one working theory I have is one way that kind of makes everything connect so well is the fact that there are so many parallels of how things develop between, like, for instance, Dot Hack Sign and Dot Hack imoq. It's really interesting to see the parallels there. Oh shit, I missed my data drain opportunity. We're not going to get many because these enemies are very weak and we can basically one-shot them. But I think having those parallels really helps. Kind of emphasize how connected things are. Okay, so that's our down. So, also having these little diatribes, like talking about various things. One thing that's useful is while I'm talking about those things, I can clear field areas, which you saw a little notification came up while we were outside the dungeon. Once I cleared the last enemy spawn point, it said all field portals opened or whatever, and we want to do that a few times because, again, where is it? Key items. So the Book of 1,000, that's going to be one of our criteria, is the more areas that we clear of all kind of field portals, that's one of the criterias we need to meet. So, and dungeon portals as well. So we'll be wanting to clear all of the enemy portals that we come across. We also want to collect a bunch of grunty food, because that's another one. And again, these give us like cool backgrounds and BGMs and all that shit, so it's nothing like pivotal, like we don't need it per se. It's just it's nice to collect. This is pre-trophies if you're a PlayStation person, but it kind of satisfies or scratches that same itch. In my opinion, it's like you kind of get the sense that you almost platinum these games if you collect all the backgrounds and all the BGMs and everything. You even have some people who write like guides to these games who are like, before you go on to the next volume, here's a checklist of all the things you need to have acquired so you can feel like you've 100%ed the first volume, and then you can go on to the next one. So it definitely scratches that same itch, or a similar itch, if not the same one, as Trophy Hunters for PlayStation. Let me see how much burning oil. Okay, I have 6. I think it's 10. I think I need 10 to trade with whoever wants burning oil. I don't know, that seems low though. We'll see. I love that this dungeon, so it's like we're inside something, right? And it's living. And like we can hear the heartbeat. That's pretty cool, honestly. So I'm kind of skipping the blue treasure chests for now, only because you don't really... I mean, fortune wires are only 50... I forget what the currency is, but it's 50 of the game's currency, which is very cheap, but you really don't get anything useful in these lower level dungeons from booby trap chests, so it's kind of a waste to use your fortune wires right now. They'll become much more useful later, but we really don't have much of a use for them at the moment. Okay, so I just got my first book of 1,000, so I did want to add this in. So if you go to your key items, you have Ryu Books, Chronicles, the total number of areas, and total playtime. So we can't open it now, but once we get back to Makanu, we should be able to open it. So I'm pretty excited about that. We'll get some pretty cool stuff, in my opinion. Okay, so we've reached the end of the dungeon, so here's the God statue, so let's go ahead and get the treasure. Miner's gloves, rainbow card, yellow candy. Yeah, let's exchange that with something useless. Yeah. So we're actually gonna turn right around and give it to our friends. Shit. Treasure, here we go. I'll give her a rainbow card.
Yeah.
And then I'll give Mistral a yellow candy.
Thanks.
So I didn't actually finish the dungeon, so when I have to go back, there's a few, at least one more enemy portal. So one thing you can do to kind of not have to just go around sort of guessing is you can actually use a fairy's orb on a dungeon floor, and it'll show you every single room on the map. You know, it makes it easier to kind of do things and know where you're going, but you know, you also don't have to. Anyway, the other useful thing is you can tell your party members to use a Sprite Ocarina in case you don't want to use your own, which is nice because those are more expensive to buy. So it's nice to just say, hey, use it for me. And you don't have to worry about it. All right, so we're going to gate out. So we've gone to the area that was recommended to us by the BBS. That's the message board. So I'm going to make a quick save. Then we're actually going to attempt to do the Zeit statue. So give me a second and we will get on our way with that. Okay, so I'm going to attempt the Zeit statue. So basically anything that has chronicling, because it has to do with time, will actually give you some sort of dungeon. Let's try to choose something that's not going to... Oh wait, before I do that, let's get some fairies orbs, because those are going to help us. And we should have some speed charms still, so I think I'm just going to get fairies orbs. I don't have a lot of money, it turns out. Let's hope that's enough. Okay. So chronicling, solitary, no. Let's see. Let's try this. You guys got it. Yeah. So you can have some like quasi-random encounters. Mostly they come from portals, but you can have some random encounters where it's actually they're like on the map and they approach you, so they don't come out of portals. But for the most part, it's just enemies hop out of magic portals. But anyway, we don't have time for that. Okay, let's go. Come on. Open up! There we go. Alright. Hurry! Open! Come on. Why aren't we fighting? What are we doing? This map is kind of bullshit. There's a lot to it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can do the time challenge on this one.
That proves.
Okay, this one didn't take a lot to load, so hopefully, although there's a lot of enemy portals.
That proves. That proves. That proves.
Okay. Jesus. God damn, look at all these. Yeah, I can't do it.
That proves.
No. Also, like, why aren't we... Yeah, why aren't we just using our skills? Wow. No, this is impossible on this one. Look at all those enemy portals. There's no way. Okay, yeah. So the idea is, like, the fields are randomly generated. You want to find an area that doesn't have a lot of things going on in the dungeon. Otherwise, you're good, like, just by virtue, I mean, any speedrunner would know. By virtue of the fact that you have that many enemy portals and all that stuff, like, you're not going to be able to do it. Anyway, I gave it an attempt. I gave it the old college try, but we're going to actually advance the story at this point because we'll come back. We'll come back to the Zeit statue challenge. Mostly we just want the time sandals, but for now, I'm just going to log out. And we're going to advance the story. God, how disappointing. Yeah, we got some mail here. Thanks for asking. I'm on my school's varsity tennis team. I'm the only one on varsity as a sophomore. My goal is to play center court in Wimbledon. Cool. I'm not sure which one would work better. Maybe being impressed. You look like you're good at sports, I think. What's that supposed to mean? Let's go for it. Mia! Power the bracelet. Data drain is not the only power on your bracelet. Do you want to know more? You do, don't you? Boundless corrupted fort walls. I'll be waiting at this area, so come alone. Okay. Yep, so I think this is how we get Mia's and Elk's member addresses. And as we kind of advance through everything, we'll get more kind of keywords for the Chaos Gate. But for now, let's go to Boundless Corrupted Fort Walls. Well, first, let's use the key item. Ryu Book 1. We've earned it. Number of areas visited, 9. Total playtime, 3.5 hours. Okay. So we haven't gotten anything yet. That's pretty underwhelming. This is an underwhelming episode. Yeah, we're gonna go solo to this area because that's what Mia requested. And she'll teach us more about our bracelet.
Hi. I've been waiting for you. Actually, I'm also interested in your bracelet. Thanks for coming. I'm at the lowest level of the dungeon. You can make it here, can't you?
So,
How do you know about data drain?
Well, it's hard to say.
she gives us a test of our skills, right? So that's why she wanted us to come alone. I'm gonna go through all the dungeon portals, but I'll definitely skip ahead because this is gonna take a while. Okay, so I did get all the field portals open. One thing I forgot to mention is you can see clearly from this area that it is an infected area. Mia bringing us here is very interesting, and especially considering she seems to know a whole lot about our Twilight Bracelet. But another quick note is that going solo, it was not easy to clear all of the field portals. It was very difficult. I'm almost to level 10. I was a level higher than the level area, but it is still difficult because I am by myself. So that's just kind of another kind of quick lesson.
Thank you for playing the world.
You're gonna want to bring other party members unless, of course, someone tells you in a story-related event to come alone.
This area is currently unstable and not functioning properly due to corrupted data configurations. Please return to the field immediately and gate out to the town.
I can't go back. Let's go further into the dungeon. Yeah, let's. Why not? Could possibly go wrong.
That proves!
Ooh, okay. Yep. So another thing that made it somewhat difficult out in the field is there were these things called Fiend Mainers, which, they can basically cast Resurrect on other enemies. As long as they have SP, which means that if you don't kill them first, you're wasting your time. And God forbid there are multiple Fiend Mainers that come out of one field portal, because that shit gets annoying. Basically, what you want to do if you're in that situation is you want to data drain one of the Fiend Mainers and then kill the other one, because they'll transform into a lower level thing that doesn't have that skill, that resurrection skill, and then you can just take care of both of them.
That proves!
Okay, looks like I leveled up. Yeah, I've been using quite a lot of health drinks. I've been breaking open objects, which is how I've been getting so many of them in the first place. But yeah, I'm running low. Normally this wouldn't be an issue because I'd have other party members with me who would heal me, but I'm all by my lonesome at the moment, so... Oh, here's another one. Great. Actually, I believe since this is a story mission, I won't be able to get to the Got statue and open all of the enemy portals anyway, so I don't know why I'm wasting the effort trying to do that. We'll see. We'll see. But my guess would be I won't be able to. Actually, while I can, I have I'm regenerating SP over time because of a symbol that I activated. So why not just heal myself and then quickly regain the SP? Fuck you. So that lowers my physical accuracy. So I can still land a hit, but this is annoying. Yeah, why not? I'll just data drain him. I do have to save my data drain because I'm pretty sure Mia's gonna have me fight some kind of data bug. Just to witness my power. Come back here. But as you can see, the debuff is making it much harder to actually land a hit. Luckily, you can see the debuff has already gone away. Buffs last much longer than debuffs in this game, which is a really nice balance. I would be pretty pissed if the debuffs lasted longer, because there are a lot of enemies that like to use plenty of status changing magic and debuffs, and it gets fucking old, let me tell you. Yeah, so like I said, we want to get like burning oil, well water, holy sap. We want all of that. Plus, if we break open these objects, we can also get like antidotes and restoratives and health drinks, which are also helpful. But those elemental items we can use to trade for rare items with certain other player characters. So we'll want to do that. God damn it. Let me actually... Yeah. So that's one thing I can do. I also forget that I have physical skills that I can use. Okay. And those... Like, even if my accuracy has been impacted by some kind of debuff, I'm landing more hits over time, which means that more of them are going to land.
So, what do you think? Do you think the
because
area
of the
is
law
really
of probability.
corrupted? The truth is, for something to be born, something must break.
Okay, spare me the bullshit.
The same applies to humans. Do you understand what I mean?
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay. You're gonna want to be careful. Ah! This guy regenerates health. Okay, got him out of the way. But he also made them regenerate health, which is just great. Love it. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, this is gonna be great for farming a few items. Seems to be all restoratives in the... Okay, one health drink, great. great.
And the drag!
We also want to get all of these because part of the Ryu book challenge is to collect grunty food, which is what that is. Okay. I actually think I kind of want to data drain this guy. We're just going to hit him until that's possible. There we go. Ooh, another Virus Core B. We've gotten a few of those. So that's another thing we want to do. Later on in the games, Virus Cores will become much more important as we gate hack more. So we'll kind of want to get those early on. As we can. You know, we don't have to go crazy, but we will need them.
You came here to find the secret of the bracelet. But you don't quite trust me.
Why should I?
The world does not consist of only ones and zeros. It allows the existence of areas between yes and no. Humans are interesting, aren't they?
So she says the world and it's lowercase, which when it's uppercase, the world, we know we're talking about the game, but we can apply that same logic to the game, as we'll find out as we kind of progress through the story. There's something that doesn't quite fit with the overall kind of coding structure. And we'll see some deviations and some aberrations, so her words here are actually pretty apt for both the surface meaning and also kind of just applying it to the world. There we go. Well, water.
Golden egg.
I'm actually curious. Okay, I'm more than halfway to level 11. Like I said, the EXP scales back as you gain levels, so you'll net less EXP in a certain dungeon as you kind of advance in levels, which is a nice way to balance it, honestly. Let's go ahead and just get some health back and not use an item. Okay, it's probably on this floor. Although we haven't had... Oh yeah, yep, okay. So that's where we want to go. But we're gonna go the wrong way first. Alright. And we'll go this way. Leg mail seems interesting. So why don't we just get rid of... Yeah, Meteor Strike. By interesting, I mean unique. Something we haven't gotten before. Not necessarily good. Okay. Onward.
Go closer to that magic portal.
Oh
Now, show me.
The power of the one who holds the bracelet.
So this thing is kind of dangerous. Ooh, yep. See, it already did. Just with that one fire spell, it did like 98 damage. Ooh! Also got good physical attack, too. Double threat. Yeah, this battle is kind of boring, but also, like, I just have to keep an eye on my health. Okay, time to data drain. Oh, another Virus Core M. That's exactly what we needed. Perfect. What? Oh, shit. That was way too much. Okay. You can't do that again. Won't let you. Oh, I'm using all of my health drinks. Damn. Alright. Well, we did your little stupid test. Now, give me your member
So
address.
that's the data drain. I've never seen it before.
What? What do you mean by that?
Are you angry? I just wanted to know the extent of your power. If you were too weak, there would be no point in teaching you how to hack the gates.
Hack gates?
You just drained a virus core. That talent comes in handy if you know what you're doing.
How do
Virus
you know?
cores are the key to breaking through protective barriers. Of
Yeah,
course,
she knows a lot.
Virus cores are useless to those who don't have the bracelet.
Way much more than the normal player should know.
I'll show you how to hack the gates. Come to the Chaos Gate. I enjoyed watching the data drain. First, add us to your party. Then we will go to the gate.
Oh, nice. Okay. We get their, member addresses.
Right.
Okay. Now,
Enter the keyword for a protected area. It should open the menu to hack the gate. You do know the keywords for a protected area. It was posted on the board. The keywords are Delta, Closed Oblivious Twin Hills.
Yeah, I know it.
See? You need virus cores to hack the gates. Check the gauge to see the type and number of virus cores you need to hack the gate. If you have all of the necessary virus cores, you can fill the gauge and hack the gate. After hacking the gate, the virus cores you had will be gone. Once you've hacked a gate, that area will be open to anyone. Do you understand?
That's a great point. So not only to my main character and the party members, but anyone can go there. We're opening Pandora's box here. Like, that's a heavy responsibility. Nope. There we go. Complete! We did it! Who cares? Consequences be damned.
There must be some kind of secret in these protected areas. That's why they lock it, right?
Well, first and foremost, let's go visit the spring. I don't think I'm gonna do the enemy portals on the field map, though. I think I'm just gonna go straight for the dungeon.
The spring.
Oh, I might not have anything high level. Oh, here we go. That should do.
Did you lose a golden apple?
Neither.
What? Let's see. Just between with the goat in. Till next time. Goodbye.
Bye, Monsieur. Level 1. Nice. Okay. Yep. And let's get to the dungeon. I'm gonna try to avoid any enemy gates or portals or whatever. Shit. As I say that, damn. Oh no, not these. These guys are annoying. Ugh. Oh, damn it. Come on, elk. You can do better than that. Jesus fucking Christ. What are we doing, guys? There we go. Okay. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should have gone for the field portals. Oh well. Yeah, so usually I do a lot of grinding, so I'm not used to being so low level. And maybe before I do the next part of this series, I'll do a bit of grinding just to be a little more comfortable with everything that's happening. Because I never remember struggling this much. This is so foreign to me. I've never been in this position where I'm like, okay, thank God, where I'm like incredibly, for my sensibilities,
If you
under
approach a
leveled.
magic portal, data bugs will show up. If you data drain those bugs, you can get virus cores from them. There has to be a reason why you have that bracelet. You will go there to find out the reason, right?
Yeah, of course.
The reason why I have this bracelet?
Let's do it! Oh god. Okay, where's my mage's soul? There we go. And I'm gonna give one to Elk, just because, you know, he needs to pull his fucking weight.
Low rep!
Okay, come on, just let me data drain you. Okay, great. I'm gonna use some... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just... let's use some of these, This should help. Whoops, I died. I'm just gonna use all of my scrolls. Nope, stay away from us. Fight Mia. She's tasty. God, okay. Now I know why people use these. Come on, let me data drain you. Like I said, this is not my normal thing. Like, I usually do a lot of grinding, so I do not love this one bit. Come on. Let me data drain. There we go. Fucking Christ. Really know how to play with a girl's feelings. Okay. Okay, Mage's Soul. Let's give Mia some health. No! It gave itself regen. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Come on. You know that's bullshit.
Rep. That proves. That proves. That proves.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
That proves.
Okay, I'm not above it. Oh, I can't data drain, can I? Let's Wow. I hate this so much. Why would you never Why would you not grind?
This bracelet
Christ.
actually belongs to my friend.
Yeah, so it's supposed to be given to Orca, but we got it. But one thing that I've learned from watching Sign and reading some of the other kind of content is if you can see Aura when she appears, she wanted you to. You were meant to. So even though she specifically addresses Orca, the fact that Kite could see her and interact with her, that's significant. She wanted that to happen. Even if the book and everything else was meant for Orca, the fact that Kite was there and could see everything and interact, that's important.
I don't care what happened to you in the past,
Yeah, so she gets it.
but I am interested in what you are going to do with the bracelet in the future. Well, that's about it. If there's anything I can do to help you, I'll try my best.
Thanks.
Thanks.
There's no need to thank me. I'm just doing what I want to do.
Hey, Mia.
Nah. Peace. Well, that, like I said, I have never had difficulties with this game. There's definitely a balance to be struck with story advancement and kind of making episodes interesting for YouTube and also grinding, so we'll find a better balance as we kind of work through it. Yeah, that was dicey. Not gonna lie, I was, I didn't know I'd make it out of that one. Let's log out real quick. Okay, we got some stuff on the board. Wow, lots of stuff. The test version of the world, Kochiro. My friend was a test player, but they cut down the testing period from 6 months to 3. Rumor was that someone died. Yep. So we do have that rumor that someone died during the test, as if people actually die from an online game. And people kind of scoff at it right now, but, you know, we'll get some more information on that. So protected area, we couldn't go either. We called customer service and they said it's due to maintenance. I was able to go. I guess they're done. Yeah, so because of what we did, people can go. I'll take you on. So the next goblin tag person is available. If you know what I'm... so, ladies and gentle gobs, Stehoni got defeated by some no-name gob. If you know what I'm talking about, come to Detestable Golden Messenger alone, gob. Jonu the Gobbler, one of the 4 gob kings, will take you on, gob. So we'll get our next goblin armor. Spiral Edge. So Natsume. So this is a character that we can gain as a party member. So she's in search of this weapon called the Spiral Edge. I can't find it. Can someone please help me? I know I have to look for it myself, but I really want it. Thank you. Spiral Edge is that raging, passionate melody, but the monster there is pretty strong. So we'll go help her with that. Thank you very much. I'm going to head over there now. Wish me luck. The world reaches 20 million. Are you that no-no? I remember you. Do you remember me? I'm Flan. We used to fight together. We were both newbies, so we died instantly. Neuro goggles. I've got one already. It's awesome. If you put it on and play an action game, oh man, it's pure ecstasy, I tell ya. I recommend it for any game with a 3D view. What are you sitting around for? Just go get it. That's a lie, a total lie. It's a defective product. The graphics flicker, the misrecognition rate being 0 or whatever is false advertising. You're gonna have a seizure if you use it on a 3D field. Do you work for them or something? Just die. Ugh. Net phone box. They're talking about a net phone box these days, but with all these cell phones, what difference would it make if they make it the payphones online ready? I mean, do we really need them? Just a thought. Little excited. They're coming out with Wonderhawk. I'm a little excited about it. If they're really going to have the world on it, that'll be exciting. Keyword creation. Let's see, anything new? Oh, we get a new keyword, boundless. Okay, let's check our email, and then I think this will about wrap it up for the episode. New weapon in online retail. Okay. Public phone network. So some of the stuff that we read on the BBS is also being talked about in the news. I love how they use Bandai. Like in this world too, it's kind of interesting. Helba, virus cores. After hacking the gate, you should know the importance of virus cores as vital items to unlock protected areas. How did you know what we were up to? In order to hack the gate of a protected area, you must collect the type and amount of virus core indicated in the gate hacking menu. I will teach you about collecting virus cores. Virus cores are virus data extracted by performing data drain on monsters infected with a virus. Most monsters in the world are already infected and are currently in the incubation period, so you can drain virus cores from not only the data bug, which has rewritten data by the virus, but also from normal monsters as well. I will state the known virus cores and the monsters to obtain them from. Delta server and Theta server. Small size monsters, ABC, mid-size, large size. There are exceptions. This is only when you drain normal monsters. The probability of obtaining a virus core is not 100%. But when your spread of viral infection is low, you will have a higher chance of getting them. Good to know. I baked an apple pie the other day, but I kind of messed up. I burned the apple filling on it a bit. What do you like, Kite? Beef stew. I guess beef stew like sukiyaki. I like sukiyaki as well. Yeah, why not? Okay. So I'm actually gonna log into the world real quick, just because I want to open up the Ryu books and see if we get any cool things. Oh boy, we get a cutscene. It'll have to wait.
We meet again. Well, it appears that you know Orca.
Know him? He is the one who invited me to come here and play this game.
It's Balmung.
Then I must ask. I have not been able to contact him since that event. What has become of him?
Do you trust me?
What you say will determine.
Kite recounted how Orca was data drained.
I see. How much of that is true, I do not know. But do not dare to forget that bracelet's power is the same as the one that placed Orca into a coma.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to be reminded of it.
You don't have time to get depressed.
Ah!
Who are you?
A friend, or perhaps a foe. A meddler with a warning.
You sent that email? Helba?
That aside, I must warn you, beware of Leos.
Leos?
Leos is on the side of the system. With that bracelet, you'll be treated as a virus. Also, you need this.
You know how virus core...
You're thinking, how does she know, right? It's not that hard to imagine. Like I said, someone is always watching you.
Hold on. Why are you helping me?
Helping you? Who knows? You might be the one helping me. Take care. little boy.
Okay, well, that was interesting. Alright, let's quickly just use the Ryu books. I just want to see if there's anything new. Okay, over 10 areas visited. Ooh, BGM 1. Okay, nice. And let's see about Ryu Book 2. Over 50 magic portals opened. You get movie 1, over 100. You get image 1. Okay. Nice. So I'm gonna log out. We're just gonna look at some of the special things that we got, and then we're gonna call it a day. But first, is this an event character? So more about Aura. Marin saw her too. Girl in a white dress was chased by a thing with a red wand. Area, quiet, eternal white devil. So that's in the Theta server, I think, but can't enter it anymore. Why? Okay. I heard they cut it short because the main programmer went MIA, so that's also true. So Harold Horovik went MIA for some reason. Alf. Haven't seen you in a while. Slightly worried. Alf, are you okay? That's Meg. What's a grunty? Yep, so we get more information on grunties. That will become relevant as we're able to move to the Theta server, where we'll be able to embark on the grunty side quest. Okay, let's see. Black Rose. Hey! The girl in white and the one with the red wand was discussed on the board. They've been spotted at Quite Eternal White Devil. Let's head to the Theta server. You can now go to this Theta server. Great! Select other servers from the Chaos Gate. Aura. Yeah, so it's kind of hard to read. We could probably make some of it out if we wanted to, but yeah, why? So I'm going to change the image, and then I'm going to change to Grassland, because I actually like this song. Anyway, we're going to stop it here. Leave a like if you like, a dislike if you don't, comment, subscribe, do what you got to do, but I am hopping off, and bye!